The secret behind the old house. What they discovered changed everything. What would you do if everyone in your town told you to stay away from an old abandoned house? Most people would ignore it, but curiosity has a strange way of leading us toward the truth. This is the story of a young man who uncovered a secret hidden for decades and discovered that the greatest treasure wasn't what he expected. 24-year-old Connor Hayes had recently moved to the quiet town of Stowe, Vermont, hoping to leave behind the stress of city life. He rented a small cabin on the edge of town, surrounded by forests, rivers, and peaceful mountain views. Every evening, after finishing his remote job, Connor went for long walks through the nearby woods. During almost every walk, he noticed the same old Victorian house standing alone on top of a small hill. Its windows were covered with dust. The front porch was falling apart. Tall grass surrounded the property. No lights had shined there for years. Whenever Connor asked the locals about it, they always gave the same answer. Stay away from that house. It's nothing but trouble. The place should have been torn down years ago, but nobody ever explained why. The mystery only made Connor more curious. One Saturday morning, carrying only a flashlight and a camera, he walked up the old stone pathway leading to the house. The front door was slightly open. It creaked loudly as he stepped inside. The air smelled of old wood and forgotten memories. Furniture sat exactly where it had been left decades earlier. A grandfather clock had stopped at 8:17. Family photographs still hung on the walls, covered in dust. It felt as if time itself had frozen. As Connor explored the second floor, he noticed a loose floorboard beneath an old bedroom rug. When he lifted it, he discovered a small iron box. Inside wasn't gold. There wasn't any money. Instead, there were dozens of handwritten letters carefully tied together with a faded blue ribbon. The first letter began, "To whoever finds these letters, thank you for giving our story another chance to be heard." Connor spent hours reading. The letters belonged to Samuel and Eleanor Brooks, a husband and wife who had lived in the house nearly 50 years earlier. Samuel had been a school teacher. Eleanor had been the town librarian. Every Sunday they wrote letters to each other, not because they lived apart, but because they believed written words preserved feelings better than spoken ones. They wrote about dreams, about failures, about forgiveness, about raising children, about choosing kindness over anger. One letter caught Connor's attention more than all the others. "If anyone ever finds these pages after we're gone, don't remember us for what we owned. Remember us for how we treated people. Houses grow old. Money disappears, but kindness can outlive generations." Connor closed the letter slowly. For several minutes, he simply stared out the dusty window. He realized he hadn't discovered a hidden treasure. He had discovered something much rarer: wisdom. The following week, Connor visited the town library to learn more about Samuel and Eleanor. The elderly librarian smiled. "I remember them. They helped nearly every child in this town learn to read. They paid school fees for families who couldn't afford them. But after they both passed away, people slowly forgot." Connor couldn't stop thinking about that. He believed their story deserved another chance. So he spent months restoring the old house, with permission from the town council. Neighbors who had ignored the building for years slowly joined him. Carpenters repaired the porch. Painters restored the walls. Volunteers cleaned every room. When the work was finished, the abandoned house reopened, not as someone's home, but as a free community reading center. The original letters were displayed inside a glass case for visitors to read. People traveled from different states just to see the famous House of Letters. One afternoon, a young boy visiting the house asked Connor, "Did you ever find the treasure everyone talked about?" Connor smiled. "Yes, but it wasn't hidden in a box. It was hidden inside the words people left behind. Years later, the Reading Center became one of the town's most beloved places. Children laughed inside rooms that had once stood silent. Families gathered where loneliness had once lived. The old house no longer carried mystery. It carried hope. Standing on the restored front porch one autumn evening, Connor looked at the sunset and quietly whispered, "Some secrets aren't meant to make you rich. They're meant to make you wiser." So the next time you pass an old place, an old photograph, or an old story, don't assume it's worthless. Sometimes the greatest treasures aren't made of gold. Sometimes they're made of lessons that never grow old. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who believes every old story deserves to be remembered. And if you enjoy emotional stories filled with mystery, inspiration, and unforgettable life lessons, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. A brand new story is coming soon. Remember, the greatest secrets are never hidden beneath the floor. They're hidden inside the lives of people who came before us.